You think about it. It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. Well, driven. I guess that's the best word. He was driven in motocross. He's driven, whatever he does, he's driven to do the best possible. And he sticks at it and he gives it his 110% all the time to get to his goal. That's why he was able to achieve that in motocross. That's why he could do this in bodybuilding. I'm not giving up. I don't care how much it hurts. I'm going all the way.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're outside waiting for my dad to come home. We're gonna give him a little scare with this air horn. And my mom's exact words are, "Don't let him have a heart attack." My mom used to always joke that he's worth more dead than alive. He won't have a heart attack. He'll be fine. He'll think it's funny. Oh, this fucking dick. Damn it! What do you mean? Is everyone's already done? You saw me? How'd you see me?
I saw the reflection off his shoes. I said, there's only two people that would do that, Christopher and me. And since I'm driving up the driveway, it had to be Christopher. So I flashed the lights and flashed the lights. And I go, come on, Christopher. I didn't know you had that. That would have been, I just would have jumped.
So, failed attempt. Cold air, compressed the gas in there, and then when we went to go try it, it failed.
I'm a family practitioner, so I've learned to take care of the whole body. The mind, the spirit, medicine, diet, the whole bit. So it really ties into bodybuilding because you have to do everything in bodybuilding. You got to be psychologically ready. Your muscles have to be ready. You got to make sure you take care of injuries. You have to eat the proper diet. I mean, you have to do all of that. It's not like I'm a subspecialist, like an ophthalmologist, who only deal with the eyes. So I deal with all the things that he has to deal with.
So here we have our numbing agents. We could possibly blast off a 9mm round very close. Maybe we'll get so numb that I won't be able to feel it. Or we can go the more humane way and use a little bit of Novocaine. Or we can just do nothing. Or, for use in case of allergic to Novocaine, use a bat.
Oh. This is definitely way too small for him. Look. How are we going to do this? You overfill the table.
Shall I on my side? Jesus, God, my neck doesn't go that way.
It doesn't?
No.
As a kid from age 5, when he went to McDonald's, he would order a chef salad. No fries, no burgers, at age 5. Wow. So he was into diet stuff long before he even knew what that was. I think a lot of the competitive bodybuilding, as far as we're concerned, was supporting him at the shows, whereas motocross, it was traveling every single weekend. In bodybuilding, you don't do a bodybuilding show every weekend. You couldn't possibly do it. So it was every single weekend we go for one or two, either all weekend or one day. We travel as far as almost all the way to Canada to do race bikes. And we had a big trailer and we'd cook breakfast together. Just he and I would go. We had a great time. And but bodybuilding, he has to do a lot of that himself.
Go on this side, get him sticking the needle in the thing.
I'm not sure whether this is the lesion or whether we have to take this off. I'm not sure.
But trust me.
Whatever you got, just do it good.
The reason it looks dark around the joint is the hair. If you look closer, there's not a pigment around it.
That's just a bad haircut.
Yeah. Well, the guy didn't want to come that close.
What kind of influence, say, my upbringing has had over my success and what I've attempted with motocross and bodybuilding? And I would say my father has. My father is a very smart man. I always tell my mom I'm like my milk baby because he went to Harvard, smart guy, doctor.
I'm going to enjoy cutting you, boy.
And I'm just a dietitian, didn't go to Harvard, nor ever wanted to. And my dad's mentality is he never quits, and he has the most patience I've ever seen in my entire life. I remember one time I had a street bike, and I bought this Eurotail, and the Eurotail is basically an aftermarket backlight system for the street bike. And there's 7 wires, and there's 7 wires, and there's no instructions on which wire went to which. And my dad stood out there for 3.5 hours trying every wire in every scenario and wrote down the combinations that didn't work until he figured it out. It just made me angry at the time, being that young, thinking about anybody could have patience to do such a thing. And my dad always used to tell me, he goes, dude, he's like, patience, he goes, getting irritated or angry about something only makes anything you're trying to accomplish that much harder. He goes, it's a worthless emotion. So obviously when I was young, I'm like, yeah, whatever, Dad. But now it's kind of taken into consideration more of what I do now. So like sometimes when I start something, I want to keep doing it. And sometimes I don't know when to quit. And that can become a problem too. When I was young, I remember my dad, I used to start doing things and then quit them. And then one time my dad said to me, and I still remember this to this day, and he goes, you know, Chris, he goes, you can't just pick up something you like and then find it's difficult and then just quit and move on to something else. He goes, that's not how the world works. He goes, you don't want to be a quitter. If you don't like to do it, then don't do it. But don't quit because it's difficult, or don't quit because it's a struggle. And that's one of the main mentalities I had with motocross and bodybuilding. I had so much frustration and broken bones and everything, but I still kept going forward.
I did well. Everybody else did well. The patient, well, doesn't matter.
Christopher, how'd it go? How's your head feeling?
When I talk, I can feel it get tight.
Feel it?
Yeah, it'll stretch though. Your skin stretches very easily.
We are an on-track kart. We're going to try very hard not to get kicked out. We're running into each other. They're like 40-mile-per-hour go-karts in a close course. I will be trying to attack him as much as I can. We'll run her off the road. We'll see where Sean ends up, but we're going to have fun. Yeah, we got to wear do-rags. We're here to style. These aren't meant for bodybuilders' necks. I feel like we're in a tie. We're working right through the pack. Starting at the bottom, we're cutting through like knife through butter.
You got better in your second time.
Oh, way better, yeah. Oh, wow, I got destroyed, huh? Son of a bitch. He beat me by 4/10 of a second. Luigi beat me by 4/10 of a second. Yeah, 35 more pounds than the best part about it, best part about it, when he thought I beat him, he was like, well, I gotta have more weight to carry. I got more weight to carry.
Yeah, feels incredible to be a champion, gotta say. Wasn't much competition out there, you know? Professional like me. Even in my weight class, I still did well.
What's Jeff saying? I won Moto 1, he won Moto 2. I crushed Moto 2.
I did.
Yeah, by 4/10 of a second.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is in the weekend from now, we're gonna come here, I'm gonna bring like 5 meals, finish my training, and we're gonna do 6 consecutive motos. And we'll see who has the endurance.
Definitely gonna have to diet
He
real hard
claims it
too.
because he's heavier. But you know what? I have more oxygen-robbing muscle, so that's my disadvantage.
I'm just fat. That's my disadvantage.
Oh!